Cheerful greetings and salutations. Here we are this morning again. We are here again. We are here to do some doodling. Zentangle doodling is actually it's Zentangles and more. So it's not only Zentangles now because, excuse me, because I'm learning as I go. Because I says, learn with me, Zentangles, but my Zentangles are growing to different things, to add to our Zentangles to make it them even more our art. So today's Zentangle and more class, you see, I'm even calling them a class now. I'm one weird woman. But anyway, because I go to classes to learn these things, and then I can learn them, and then I can share with you what I learned. So it's a Learn With Me series. Now, like yesterday, if you watched yesterday, you seen where I told you we're going to draw bugs. This is like a little um, ladybug. This is like a bumblebee. And this is like an inchworm. Are they cute? Now, these are kind of big because I made them on ATC size cards. And so they're kind of big. Now, when you put them in your Zentangle or in your doodle, you would probably make them a little bit smaller, like hide a little inchworm in some leaf kind of doodles you're doing, or a little bumblebee could be flying around somewhere in your leaf, and as can be the ladybug. Now, I'm learning from Johanna Basford. I got this book, Johanna Basford, How to Draw Inky Wonderlands. Now, this girl, oh, she's just lovely. She's just lovely. And she teaches, she's got videos where she teaches, but she also has drawn coloring books, which I've had the coloring books for years actually, but I only now learned that she has also does classes online, and she has made this book. So thanks to the support of my channel, I've been able to purchase some books that I really wanted that help me learn, and then I can help you. And so right now, here's where she teaches in the book the steps to do these bugs. So I'm going to do the ladybug, the bumblebee, and the inchworm. And so that's what we're going to do today. So I'm going to show you how she teaches that. And she is so sweet. Oh my gosh, if you ever watch her, you're just not ever going to give up on her, because you're going to just fall in love with her completely and entirely, because she's just so wonderful. She's over in that UK place, you know, so she's got that UK kind of accent, which is so nice. Okay, I'm drawing on watercolor paper, but I'm trying to get the smooth side. And okay, so what she tells us first to do is get a pencil. Okay, I've got this mechanical pencil and an eraser. We do use an eraser when we follow along with Johanna. And then I'm going to use my micron, and I'm going to use the number 2. Okay, the way she teaches is the way she draws. She does most of her main image in pencil, and then she goes over it with the ink. And then after the ink is good and dry, she always gives it a couple minutes to make sure the ink is good and dry. Then she takes this style of eraser and she erases the pencil lines. But the reason to do it in pencil first, then if you're like maybe your legs on your bug or your leaf on your flower isn't just exactly right, you can go over it again with the pencil and get it correct. And then when you're happy with everything, then you go over it with the ink. Let that ink dry and erase all the pencil lines. And so That's what we're going to do here. Now, the way she shows us here for the bug, well, let me get you a little closer because I know it's hard to see the pencil lines. So I'm going to go a little closer here. Go a little closer. Okay, now, and I'm going to try and stay in frame. That's hard for me. But she makes a little pencil line all the way down the center. Now that's going to keep your bug centered. Um, like this bug. Like I said, you may not like bugs, but these are so adorable. And give them a cute little name, you know. And then they're yeah. I don't think I'll do spiders. Oh, maybe I'll do spiders. Not today. I'm going to do spiders. Okay, so we're going to start with, and she shows it step by step. Okay, so the first step she does for the ladybug is a straight line across, and then like the letter U for her. That's her body or his body. I don't know. It might be a boy. It might be a girl. Might be a boy. And so then I made that U. Okay. And then the next step she says to do is to, now you're going to make its head, but you're going to kind of round her little head and see how she came in a little bit on the edge here. So it come a little, just don't meet up to that corner, but just come in just a little bit. And then she says to take and put a little V right here. And that's where that pencil line down the middle helps you, although I didn't get it straight. Even with my little pencil line, I don't get things straight, but that's okay. It's okay. Don't get all upset if it's not exactly perfect. And then, okay, so then we have, this was the first step with the line and the U. Second step was made the little head and made the little V here. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go up here and we're going to make like a little S shape almost. And that's her little eyes there. That's her little eyes. I'm trying not to shake my camera, but it just is shaky. My camera's just shaky. Okay, and then we go with spots. Now you can put your spots anywhere, but the way she has them, I'm going to do the way she has them. Where did I put my, let's put him here so we can kind of look and see what we're doing. See here, my eyes are shaped a little bit different than the eyes I did there. So, you know, it's just, well, you know, maybe I gotta fix this here. Maybe I gotta fix that. See, since it's a pencil, there we go. That's better. Okay, now, and this eye is smaller than the other one, so I'm going to just go like this with my pencil and make it the same. Then when I ink it, I'll make sure I ink over the line I say is correct. Okay, so then I'm going to put a little circle in the middle of each side of the wing, and then a smaller circle down here. Okay, then when we're finished with that, we go to the next step, which we want to make her legs. Okay, and so her legs are going to be like right here. I don't know if you call that the thorax, right? And there's a name of them. I used to know them when I was in school. And we make like a, it's almost like a little diamond shape then. And then we just align up and over for its little feetsies there. See there? And then we go right about in the middle here and make another little, like a triangle shape. And then we go down with its leg, and over here, another little triangle shape, and down with its little leg. And then we go here one more time with the triangle shape, down, and the little leg, little foot. He's got a little foot. And then here, and then its little leg, and go like this. And that's the whole ladybug. So then we have it done in pencil. And so now, if you're happy with it, which I could have made my this side a little bit bigger, but I didn't. It's the way it's going to be though. So now you will want to trace over the lines you want to keep. Okay, so I'm happy with my little head, so I'm going to trace with my ink, and then I'm going to trace his little eyes. Okay, and then I'm going to trace this little line that goes here across. I'm not going to trace that line that went down, though. That'll get erased. And there's that V shape. Then I'm going to trace his little body. See, I don't know if it's a him or a her, so sometimes I see his and sometimes I see her. And trace her little spots. And then I'm going to go in here and I'm going to trace her the triangles, which that's her little, where her legs stick out. You know, that's that part of the leg. There's a name for that too, but I don't know what it is. And just a line and a little thing there for his foot. And now, and so that is the whole ladybug. But now I'm not going to erase it yet because I did this once and she warned me. She warned me when she was teaching me that don't erase right away. Make sure you let it set just a little bit until that ink is good and dry. So I'm going to put that up there. I'm going to get me another one here. And now I want to make my inchworm. Okay, so when I do my inchworm, I want to have a ground for it to be on. So any kind of just a ground line. And then I'm going to just draw a pencil line for his shape. See how it starts up here, humps up here, comes back down and goes up to his head. So his tail starts in the air, goes down to the ground, humps over, comes back to the ground, and then goes up in the air. Now that's all I'm going to do with the pencil on that one. Is just to give me that much of an idea of where my inchworm's going to live. And then I'm going to just start making circles. So, and because now I'm using my ink, because first I tried doing the whole thing in pencil and then tracing over it, but it was kind of hard to trace over it. I thought, well, you don't really need to trace over because you do it perfect first time. Okay, so I'm making a little circle and then I'm making little spokes all the way around it. And I'm going to make that all the way around my little inchworm. Down his tail, then now where he curves up in his little body. And then your inchworm, when you color him, he can be any color you want him to be. You could even make him every color of the rainbow. You could do that. That would be pretty too. We've had a busy morning. Jeffrey spent the night. He's spending the night again tonight. And we decided to make the whole house our art studio because Jeffrey likes art as well. And he even brought some canvases with him today. So we're going to paint. But I got our dining room table is just filled with our things that we're going to need. Then I cooked us some pancakes for our, what time is it? Yeah, it was kind of brunch, I guess. Yeah, we had pancakes, flapjacks, and milk. That's what we had. Papa calls them flapdoodles. He likes his flapdoodles too. And see how now how my inchworm is coming to life? But now see here, I'm almost to his little head. There, now that's all of those little, almost look like time mines or mines or something. But his little head, I'm going to make it a little bit bigger. And then I'm going to make him a smiley face. There, because he's a happy inchworm. And then he's going to have little antennae. I was calling them antlers this morning, but they're not antlers. Okay, so now I want him to dry. Make sure that the ink is dry before I erase. Now I'm going to do the bumblebee. We're going to do the bumblebee. And so, and now especially if you like doing ATC cards, I have these at 2.5 by 3.5, so they're the ATC size. And then you can do Zentangles all the way around. You could maybe make you could make like what I would do on here is like I would say be happy, be happy. And then I would just kind of do like a bubble thing here around here. And then I would just Zentangle all the way around here. Leave this here open up and be, oh, I need two B's. I mean two E's on be happy. There you go. That's better. Be happy. Okay, so now the way she teaches us to do this is now again, now we didn't need the line down the center for the inchworm, but now we're going to have the line down the center again for the bee. And the line just helps us to keep the whole thing centered and keeps the poor old thing from being warped. Okay, so now what we're going to do, oops, I need my pencil. Now I'm going to use my pencil because I'm going to do, may have to do erasing, or I will have to do erasing, but I might have to change things. And so now we start by making, see there's like 1, 2, 3 parts of his body. This is the middle part here. The middle part is right here. Middle part. And then we go from there to making the head part, which is a little smaller than the middle part. And just hook it on. And then the tail part, I make my tail a little different than she did. But what I do is, well, actually, no, I go with a bigger body. I got a chubby one. I like chubby bees. I'm chubby myself. And so as long as I'm chubby and I make everybody chubby around me, then I don't feel so chubby. Excuse me with that cough. Darn it, and I don't have a drink in here. I usually always have a drink in here. Okay, now, but see, I like to put just a little point at the back of my little bee, at his little bottom. I think it's his little stinger. I don't know. But see, I put a little point there. Then the next thing she says is to make her lines. Now, see, because see how it's strappeted, yellow and black? But of course, it's your bumblebee, so if you want it to be pink and black or whatever in black, I do think it needs to be black though, in something, black in something, then that's all up to you. And then on its top half here, we just make like an arch upward there. There we go. Now we're going to make its wings. So start in the center circle. That's where we're going to go down. And we're going to come up. We're going to come up about right here on both sides. I'll make a little dot. And we're going to start right here in the middle of the top middle circle. In the middle of the middle circle and sort of to the bottom of the bottom part of its body. But we're going to go around and up. Let me see. I think I got to turn my... Oh, I had to get me some more ink. I mean, some more lead. My hubster gave me this pencil. He says, be careful with that. That cost me $40. I don't think it cost him $40. I'm going to look it up and see. I said, if it did cost you $40, you didn't waste your... No, but I like it. So, okay, there, now I got more lead. So then, and this is where it's a good thing to have your pencil lead. Oh, because see, I got this one way bigger than this one. So I'm going to make this one a little bit bigger. So they match. Now that's better. See, so I've got two pencil lines. Gosh, my camera is just shaking. I have two pencil lines, but they're going to be erased. So, and even my body isn't real symmetrical, so I'm going to fix that so it's a little bit better. Yeah, like that. Okay, and then the way she shows us is she makes a little, like a little V shape here in the wing. Nope, like this. See, that's why. That's why we do the pencil. And then we take, let's see, she shows to take from right there where we started the wing and make the little line that comes down to that point. Now, oh, and then she says here, the little eyes come here on the side like this. And then we have the little whiskers. Does bumblebees have whiskers? Oh, maybe they're antennas too. I get whiskers, antlers, and antennas all confused. Okay, now, let's see. I'm looking at, all right. Okay, so now we're going to go over it with the micron pen because now I'm happy. I know which lines I'm happy with. See, I got more than one line over here, but I know which one I'm happy with. I'm happy with the outside one of my wings. Got another way I do a bee as well, but this one here is the way I'm learning it today. And so then its little body here, get it inked. Then I'm going to put these dividing lines into its little wings. You are being beautiful. My little bee, my little bumblebee is being so well behaved. My little dogs were so well behaved yesterday at the beauty shop. That's the pet grooming place, really, but we called it the beauty shop. And because they came home just so beautiful and they smelt so good. And then all the dogs are sniffing each other. They've been sniffing each other even today. They say, "What in the world do you smell like? You don't smell like a dog." So here, and I'm doing, because they come home smelling so pretty. Okay, then I'm going to go here with my little lines that will divide the colors. And I'm just tracing along those pencil lines that I want to stay. Like that. Is that good enough? I made this one crooked. Why? And there, now that fixes that up. So now that one's ready to be erased, but I'm not going to erase that one right now. I'm going to put that there to make sure my ink is dry. Now I'm going to take my ladybug. And I'm going to, oh, I didn't give him any, oh, well, the whiskers can come later. Or the antlers or whatever they are. Now I'm erasing and I'm getting all them pencil lines off. Okay. Now, if you're using just regular paper, you be very careful when you erase that you don't go back and forth because you'll wrinkle your paper. And so now I have him. Oh, you know what? I did want to keep a line down the middle right here. We'll add that now. There. Now, the dots, I got to get my number 8. There it is. I'm going to use my number 8 to color in my black dots. In Zentangle, they say puddle. So we're puddling these black dots. Okay, so I'm puddling them so they'll be nice and black. Okay. And of course, you can put your dots wherever you want them when you make your ladybug. Okay, see? Isn't that beautiful already? Now, oh, and then the triangle shapes on their little legs, they need to be puddled in as well. And up here, there's that other triangle shape, and we'll puddle that in and make that black. See how pretty? It gives you a whole new outlook on bugs. Yeah, which I don't think anybody doesn't like ladybugs. You know what I seen at Walmart once some time ago is you can buy ladybugs. In the gardening department, they had little packages, and they each one had like about 20 ladybugs in them. And people buy them to put in their gardens. So I guess ladybugs are good for something. I don't know what, but they are. I just figured that they were there just to look beautiful. I'm going to use this wider one to accentuate his little eyes too. There we go. Now we need the red, see? So I'm going to get a red. Red, red, red robin goes bob, 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 and along, along. There'll be no more sobbing when he comes walking his own sweet song. Well, all these look kind of red. Well, I'm going to take this one. And I'm going to, oh, this has to be black too. This triangular shape that's up here, yeah, we want that black. So we'll puddle that in with black too. I'll try not to wiggle things, but I'm a wiggle worm anyway. I'm one who just wiggles. My dad always told me I was a wiggle worm because I couldn't sit still very good. He called me a wiggle worm. And I'm still the same way. I just can't hardly sit. Okay, now we go with the red. The red, red robin goes bob, 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 and along, along. Oops. I just realized I should have waited until that was good and dry, that black, because I started doing the red and I started pulling the black. Okay, so I'm going to put this off and make sure that's real dry. And then I'm going to get my squirrely little bug here because he's dry for sure. But I'm going to erase the line that I had first gave my shape. So yeah, you got to wait till your ink is dry. It takes, if you're using like any kind of a felt tip marker or something, you got to wait till your ink is like dry before you erase, or you're going to smear up. You're going to smear up everything. You're going to give everything, make a big fat mess out of everything. Okay, just a minute. I got to find my, let's see. Oh, let me see. I got to reach over into my trolley here. Whoops. Get some markers. Oh, look at that. I've been busy making ATCs. Oh, I'm just having so fun. My hummingbird. I just love them. I must be sending them off. No, I don't think I'll make the mailman today. He's going to be kind of a reddish colored. And then I'm just going to color in all the little circles. I didn't erase this whole ground because I'm going to be, when I finish these up, I'll have the whole thing filled up with Zentangle moves on my own. You know, I won't do that right now, but look how pretty once you just color in all the little circles. So beautiful, so beautiful, so beautiful. And see how pretty, and he's so happy. He's got a smile. And then maybe I will just do his face yellow. I don't know why I always want them to have a different color face. There. See, he should have a different color face. Now, that's beautiful. You can't argue with that. Now, okay, so now my bumblebee, yeah, I can erase my bumblebee. He should be good and dry. Sometimes, I used to polish my nails all the time, and I have this like a little nail dryer that you just stick your fingers in there and it blows air on them. Well, I found that in the bathroom and I said, holy smokes, I haven't used this forever. And so, but my little cards, I got such a dining room table right now, I can just stick them, like, they'll fit right in there. I turn that little fan thing on and it dries them right up. Okay, now, okay, now I'm going to go back to the ladybug. That should be dry enough that I can, I want to find a, what can I find like a regular red? What is this red? Magenta? I don't know what the heck. About 500 colored pencils. Well, maybe not really 500, but I have a lot of colored pencils of different brands. I've got Crayolas and I have Inktense. Oh, I bet that's what would go good. My Inktense. And what's this one? Prismacolor Magenta. And so, but I don't think you can ever have too many pencils. I really love my Inktense. So them Inktense are they got so much pigment in them. And then see here, now I don't really know what color his head should be, but like on this one, I colored it red because I just assumed it should be red. In my world, ladybugs have red heads. Like redheads, like Lucille Ball. Okay, so that her head is red. Fred. Her head is red, Fred. Fred finally left, my fly. I don't know, he moved out or something. I never could catch him with a fly flapper. And so, but now I don't see him anymore. So either he died of old age and he's hiding under the table somewhere, or he just plain left because he got bored with me. He probably just got bored with me. I named him Fred. I didn't have the heart to smack him with the fly swatter though, because I named him, so he was like part of the family. But now he's gone. I haven't seen him in a couple of days. He's Fred. He might be in somewhere else in the house. I'm not going to ask my hubster if he swatted any flies lately, because if he says yes, I'll feel so bad for Fred. He would be dead. Fred would be dead. Don't want to know about that. Now, on her image, she did not show the ladybug to actually have like eye pupils, but I, in my own mind, think that he should have eyes in his eye pupils. Let me just darken this line right here a little bit. Okay. And so I'm giving him little eyes. Just because I think he can see better with his eyes. And then he needs his little whiskers right there. There's my ladybug. So that's my ladybug. And there's my inchworm. And see, I've made two different ladybugs and they both look different. See? Now we're going to go with this bee. Don't worry. Be happy. Don't worry. Be happy. Okay, now he's all erased. So now, well, actually, now I'm going to do his little black lines. So, oh, let me see. That's a number 2. I'm going to get a fatter. Let me see. I'm going to get a fatter thing. That's not a fatter one. Just a minute. I'm getting a fatter. Oh, this one says brush, which it's not actually a brush. It's just like a foam tip that looks like a brush. But it's just you can get more paint, more ink out with less scratching. Okay. And so I'm going to paint or ink every other line black. And then wonder what color I would want his opposite colors. So I'm going to do these first, because then this ink has to dry. And then we'll go this one and get them in there. Am I in the frame? Oh yeah, sort of. I'm sort of in the frame. Okay. Yeah, I'm looking forward to painting with Jeffrey this afternoon. I think we're going to, I want to paint, I think, an ocean scene on mine. I think that's what I'm going to do on mine. There, see that? How pretty is that? And then this top part of this, I have to look up what them parts of the bug is. Would somebody look that up for me and put it in the, because it's like there's a thorax. It seems like this middle part is called a thorax. I think all bugs have like 3 places, like the head and the thorax and the body, but I think they all have names. I'm not sure. Not real sure. I could be dead wrong. I was wrong once before. I admit it too. I admit it. There. So now I've got the black is painted in. Now, see, I gotta be careful not to touch that because I don't want to smear it. This is like perfect. So now I'm going to go here and I'm just going to go, then you can decorate his wings. I'm just going to go along with some dots down here, down the middle line that we put in his wings. Put little dots. And then maybe I'll put some dots across the bottom here. And it gives it some dimension and gives him some fanciness because he wants fanciness. He wants to be fancy. I gotta get this piece there that I missed. The end of the world. And then him too. We're gonna give him some little eyes so he can see where he's going. I know they use their whiskers or their antennas or whatever you call them. They use them for looking too. I wonder if he wants eyebrows. Let's give him a little eyebrow. There, I put it down there because he's looking that way, so the eyebrow would be there. And then I think I want to put some dots here too. I don't know why, just because this style of bee just has these dots. If you ever see one out in real life, you'll see that they're beautiful. Okay, wonder if that's dry enough that I can get out my yellow or my orange. Maybe I want him to be orange. Do I want him to be orange and black? I think so. So I'm going to color, now I'm going to go in with my orange, and I'm going to color his body stripes in the others. Every other stripe now is going to be orange. So he's going to be orange and black. So he'll kind of like be a Halloween bumblebee. Like a Halloween bumblebee. Now, would bumblebees have legs? She doesn't show them to have legs. But I think they have to have legs so they can land. But although these guys here might be just flying. I don't know. So, and then this is going to be orange in here. Okay, I don't see my black smearing, so we're in good shape still. We still got an A for the day. We're acing it. Okay, but now I want his wings. I don't want them all that bright orange or nothing. I want his wings to be more like, oh, let me see. Oh, let me see what color. I think I want his eye, oh, wait a minute. I do want his head up here. That I want orange. Okay. I'm thinking about legs. If I want to add legs to him. And you can, this is your bumblebee. When you make your bumblebee, no one can tell you what color he's supposed to be. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to I'm giving him some green. I'm going to inline the, see, if you outline, you're going outside the line. If you inline, you're going inside the line. So I'm going to inline with this green because he is going to have green wings. This is a very rare bumblebee. Now, and these bumblebees, these rare ones like this, they come from the same place unicorns come from. There's unicorns there, there's gnomes there, lots of fairies are there, lots of flowers at this place where these here bumblebees come from. These ones here, these are special. They're very, very special. And so there, I'm going to just inline like that. And that's exact. Oh, you know what? He's going to, no, he's going to have blue eyes. I want him to have blue eyes. So I just need to get this little blue right there. Little blue. That was a little hard doing that because my pencil lead is very dull. Okay, now I need to find my little green, like a very light green colored pencil. Here's one. Yellow chartreuse. That's light green. And I'm going to color inside. See? Now look at that bumblebee. Now. Yeah, actually, I think they live in Ireland. In Ireland, and with the fairies and the gnomes, and or maybe it's Scotland. I'm not sure. Now I'm not real sure. Okay, so now, see how different those two bumblebees? So whatever you color them, that, but which color should I do inside of his eyes? I can't just leave him white like that because he looks like he's sick or anemic or something. So, we don't want him to be sick or anemic or anything. So I'm going to take this lighter blue and place that right inside there. There, now he looks healthier. We want him healthy. Okay, we don't want him to look anemic. That one too. So there, see? Now look at what we have accomplished today. What we have accomplished. We made the bee. We made the inchworm. And we made the ladybug. I need to get the ladybug some eye color too. Well, because see, we don't want an anemic ladybug. So we're going to go ahead and use that light blue around her eyes. See, down here too on this one. We need that little bit of light blue. Oops, you can't see that what I'm doing on my little ladybug down here. See, so you can see. Look at all the bugs. Now, don't you just have a better outlook on bugs now? Entomology. Is that with the study of bugs? Entomology? Yes. So you had a class in entomology today. There'll be a test on the second Tuesday of next week. This one's going to have green eyes. We're going to make our ladybug have green eyes. That's a green-eyed ladybug. Now, that is cute? I think these are beautiful. And I'm going to finish these up, later on with some Zentangle around so I fill the whole card up. And then like this here one, I just put a sticker in the middle of this card because I have these beautiful hummingbird stickers that were given to me by a Happy Mail. And then I went with swirlies all the way around it. And then I wrote Feathers of Beauty on there, and then I just went around with the frame. I made a bunch of these. Home is where my heart is, where I made little houses and the little hills and some little trees, little flowers, little different things. The sunshine is there. And I made a few of them because they were so much fun. Oh, these are just ready for me to make more stuff. Yeah, see there? But then I took my marker and I went all the way around the edge, and it almost like puts a little frame around it. So pretty. I just think These are so fun. So you just need to art. You just need to just use all your time in arting because it's important. Arting is important because you never know. You tomorrow you may walk out your front door and get sucked up by aliens, and you just never know this stuff ahead of time. And so use your time wisely. And look at all of these. Now I get to finish these up and make ATCs. I'm gonna put like a little. I'm gonna put Zentangle moves around them, and what I'll probably do is I'm probably gonna make strings. Let's see. I'll probably make strings around this guy. There's a string and a string and a string and a string and a string, maybe one here. And I'm going to fill each one of these areas in with a different Zentangle, each one of those areas. I won't do that right now because I've already kept you for 46 minutes and 27 seconds. But boy, do I got a lot to do right here. This is going to be so much fun. And so, but this is what I'm learning from Johanna Basford. She's amazing. She is one amazing girl. So this is our number 42, I think. Let me see. 42 bugs. Okay, I gotta write that on the I love them. I love bugs. Well, I don't like love bugs, you know. I don't like love bugs. We get love bugs here in Florida. Them things nasty. But anyway, cockroaches is nasty. Ants are really cute. Have you ever watched ants? Just a pile of ants and just watch them. Just sit there. They're mesmerizing. You just watch them and you can. Well, anyway, we won't go into that. But I am going to read you something about you are stronger than you know. Now, I fixed my bookshelf over there so now I can find things in my books. So I'm just going to, let's see, should we open it to here? What you are doing takes real courage. Takes real courage. Okay, what you are doing takes real courage. Courage is the feeling that you can make it no matter how challenging the situation. It is knowing that you can reach out for help and you are not alone. Courage is accepting each day, knowing that you have the inner resources to deal with the ordinary things as well as the confusing things, with the exciting things as well as the painful things. Courage is taking the time to get involved with life, family, and friends, and giving your love and energy in whatever ways you can. Courage is being who you are, being aware of your good qualities and talents, and not worrying about what you do not have. Courage is allowing yourself to live as fully as you can, to experience as much life as you are able to grow and develop yourself in whatever directions you need to. Courage is having hope for the future and trust in the natural flow of life. It is being open to change. Courage is having faith that life is a beautiful gift. That's beautiful. And that is written by Donna Levine Small. What you are doing takes real courage. That is very good words. I like that a lot. Okay, I want to say to you, God bless you. May He watch over you every step you take, every move you make. And draw some bugs. Draw some bugs. They're just so cute. Even if you just draw a bug, you can draw a bug on a card to make a happy birthday card for your little grandchild or your child or your next door neighbor, or just to have fun. But make something cheerful. This is cheerful. Usually, if you see a bee flying around, you go, "Oh no, he's going to sting me! He's going to sting me!" Make it cheerful. Make it cheerful. But this guy won't sting you. Okay. All right. Don't worry. Be happy. God bless you. And let's see if I can find my mouse underneath all these pencils. All these pencils. All these pencils. I can't even get my mouse because I got covered up with pencils. Okay, now where did my thing go? Let's see. Oh, here it is. So now it goes stop. Love you guys.